Hey Onda, thanks for watching Doing Life with Jenny. If you're new here, I moved from St. Louis in the US to Mexico to the state of Hidalgo in June of 2023. Let's pack a lunch and get ready because today we're going on a little day trip. I packed a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, banana, and Takis, the guacamole flavor. We're ready, we just need to sweep the floor and then we'll be heading out. So it's 8 in the morning and we are heading off to Pachuca. And then from there, honestly, I'm not exactly sure where we're going. It depends on when the last bus leaving from Pachuca to my town leaves. I have a bit of a game plan, but it will depend on what they say. If there is no late bus from Pachuca to get home, I can't afford a taxi to get here. That would be pushing it. So I have a plan B and a plan C. Tlaxcala is in the center of Mexico, mostly surrounded by Puebla, but also shares a border with the state of Mexico and Hidalgo. It was a 3-hour bus ride from Pachuca with Autotransportes de Hidalgo. Tlaxcala is Mexico's smallest state, and there's a joke among Mexicans that no existe, it doesn't exist. But don't let that fool you. It's considered the birthplace of the nation. It has magic towns, archaeological zones, and even a lightning bug sanctuary. So I'm here in Nativitas, right outside of Tlaxcala. Tlaxcala, the capital. It's also a state. So I was on my way to see a pyramid, but there are lots of archaeological zones in the area, so I was kind of confused as to which one to go to. I obviously didn't do my research. I had just seen there's one basically right outside of the city, basically in the city of Tlaxcala, but on your way out. And so I got on a couple combis. I got on one from the bus station to the city center because I said I can get one from there to go to the archaeological site. So I took that combi, but apparently I'm supposed to get on another combi. It's basically just taking a little too long. I'm worried I'm not going to be able to see the pyramid and make it back to catch my bus to Pachuca. The buses from Pachuca, they're not so limited from here, but the thing is I have to make it back to Pachuca on time to catch the last bus to my town is the big problem. So I just got off at Nativitas, and now we're going to head back to Tlaxcala to see its downtown. I guess we'll come another time when we plan better to see a pyramid. So now I'm in the center of Tlaxcala. Let's back up and tell you what the plan was supposed to be today. The original plan was to come to Tlaxcala, the capital of Tlaxcala, but I wasn't finding any bus. The people on one of the Facebook groups said there was one from Pachuca, so I had a backup plan just in case. The backup plan was Huamantla, which is a magic town here in Tlaxcala, but it was going to get back to Pachuca after 11 o'clock, and I wasn't going to have a bus to come home. So the third backup plan was to go to Omitlan, in the state of Hidalgo, just maybe an hour away from home. But I ended up finding the bus here to Tlaxcala. It's a good thing I came immediately back to the center because my bus leaves in 2 hours. It wasn't going to be enough time. Maybe next time there's an earlier bus from Pachuca to get here, so I'll have plenty of time, or maybe I'll drive at some point. So we're just going to walk around and get to know the town. It's very picturesque, and it feels nice here. But I'm going to put away the microphone, and just if I need to say something, I'll do a voiceover, just because it is complicated doing this myself and trying not to trip on something while recording and talking and not running into someone, trying to be respectful of the noise and all of that. But I just wanted to fill you in for a bit. Tlaxcala, the capital, has a population of about 500,000 people, including its metropolitan area. It was founded in the year 1525. Tlaxcala means place of the tortillas. Like most of central Mexico, the low temperature year-round is in the 40s and 50s, and the high is usually in the upper 70s, lower 80s. This church you've been seeing is La Parroquia de San Jose. Tlaxcala reminded me both of Puebla and Querétaro. Even though there are several colonial cities in Mexico, Tlaxcala kind of fit the vibe of Puebla. And it reminded me of Querétaro because you would leave one plaza, walk a bit, and come to another plaza. One thing is for sure, Tlaxcala, both the city and the state, are underrated. It is definitely worth your time to give it a visit. I'm looking forward to coming back very soon to finish touring the city, seeing the archaeological sites, and exploring nearby towns. Be expecting to tour more of the city and state once school is out and I have time to go stay a few nights. And did you even visit somewhere new in Mexico if you didn't take a picture with the sign? It did remind me of Aguas Calientes a little bit too, just because it's so underrated. I'm not quite sure how this was my first time here when I've been coming to Mexico for over 18 years.